Hey, I hope you've had a great week. Today I wanted to talk about something that I previously mentioned over on my Instagram channel, which is Kim on Skin, and I received some really great responses. This is a really simple technique to help you feel a bit more excited about the future. If you've been feeling quite demotivated and quite sluggish and just not really great at all, feeling very low and stressed. I've definitely been feeling those feelings the past few months on the back of lockdown and, experiencing my own symptoms of anxiety and stress and worry and discomfort within my own mind and how to tackle that. So this is a cool technique. I did it for the first time a few days ago when I was feeling a little bit low and I could feel anxiety building up within me, and I thought, you know what, I haven't been out today. I know that to go for a little walk will really help build the testosterone in my brain. That will help me to think a bit clearly within my own mind, and to not be as emotional, which can often happen, and that would then lead into skin picking if I'm not careful. So I went for a quick walk, and what I like to do as well is I do my voice note journals. So I just go onto the app. I use an iPhone, but I'm sure if you use Android or any other kind of device, they'll have a recording system. I just go for a little walk, put my earphones in so it looks like I'm on the phone to someone, and I do a little voice note journal. I talk about anything that's on my mind. I just ramble on and on and on until whatever worry that is got more of a deeper meaning comes to the surface, and I'm able to talk it through within myself. And every time I do that, I go back home and I feel so much better. Sometimes you don't really need to talk to somebody else to reach that decision in your own mind of next steps that are going to make you feel good. I find a lot of the time just talking to myself. Sometimes I don't even record it if I feel like actually this is going to take a long time and I'm just going to go for an hour-long ramble. Sometimes I just literally pretend I'm on the phone and I talk and talk and talk whilst I'm walking, and it really helps me. But this time in particular, I wanted to tap into future version of me. So I have talked about connecting to your younger self or your past self and helping some inner healing by doing so. But this time it's a different way because it's a version of you that you haven't yet met. You haven't yet got to that stage in your life. So it's quite interesting. It allows you to be a bit creative. It allows you to really think about what kind of person do you want to be. Someone's planning for retirement, for example, then they are advised to sort out a goal amount that they're going to work towards, or even if it is like a job. If you know exactly what it is that you're wanting to do, then you know exactly what you're aiming for. And for this, there's no difference. So it is literally being as creative, being as open-minded and curious as your mind wants to be, to find out what kind of person you want to become. Because technically, what we put our minds to will become reality. So if we are not putting our minds to the version of ourselves that we want to be, then we're not going to achieve that version of ourselves that we want to be. So when I was going for my walk, I was having a little walk along and the sun was shining. It was a really nice day and a bit of breeze, and I could feel the tension lift off me when I was outside just getting some steps, and I started to compliment as if I was in my own mind sitting down with my future self, and I just wanted to let her know how much I really admired her. It wasn't so much about appearance. Now, usually that's when my mind would go straight towards was, I want to be thin, I want to be this. But I deliberately made it a thing to not go in on the appearance. I wanted to talk to her about how the way she carries herself and the way she's so assertive, the way that she knows exactly what she's doing. She's great at time management. She will say yes if she wants to go somewhere, and she'll say no if she really doesn't want to. She doesn't feel pressured into doing anything that makes her feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, she's willing to try new things. She doesn't just sit in her comfort bubble. She will reach out from time to time, explore within her own life, but she does things knowing, what is going to make me feel good afterwards. And I really liked that about her. I loved how she just looked so happy. Her face looked so happy. Her eyes were bright. She smiled all the time. She had this amazing outlook on life and so much love to give. It just radiated off her. I loved how she was active, but she did the things that she wanted to do. She loved yoga. She was well into her taekwondo martial arts, but she did it because she wanted to develop herself. She loved the discipline of the martial arts, and she loved connecting the mind and the spirit, the body, all as one within the yoga. She meditated every day. She did transcendental meditation, and you could tell because she had this amazing willpower. She paused every time she had to make a decision within her own mind, and she knew when to make the right decision, and she knew when she needed a little bit longer before she could go back on a decision. You could just tell by the way that she was more patient and caring and supportive. And she was still sensitive and empathic, but she didn't take on the burdens of somebody else's energy. She didn't absorb it all. It didn't all go to her head and make her feel extremely drained afterwards. She could be there offering her sympathy, her support, her love, even advice, but she didn't have to take on all of that negative energy afterwards. I really loved that about her. And after I had this walk of talking just one-sided, just to my future self, a bit like an icon or a mentor or an older sibling that you look up to, a hero. Afterwards, when I closed this conversation, I was then heading back to my house. I was feeling a hell of a lot happier. I felt this excitement, this warmth in my gut, knowing that, wow, oh my God, I'm going to become this amazing person. Like, that's just, that's brilliant. Like, that's exactly what I wanted. And no, I didn't put pressure on any of it. I didn't put pressure like, you need to do this. This is what I need to see you do. I want you to do this. Da, da, da. It was literally just a lovely session to compliment her and just say, you know, I'm rooting for you. The same way that you offer care, love, support to your best friends or your family members, it's the same. It's not about pressure. It's just about offering gratitude and letting them know that they're doing amazing and you're really, really excited for them, because ultimately it means that you're really excited for you and you're rooting for you. So next time you're feeling a little bit low, demotivated, a bit sluggish, and you're just a bit of a brain fog really, get up, get out, do yourself a voice note, put the earphones in so you're not literally talking to yourself, well, so that nobody else knows you're literally talking to yourself, or not, whatever, free country. But make sure to tap into your future self and sit down with them in your own mind and compliment them on all the things that they're doing well. Just let them know that you're so proud of them and you can't wait to meet them, because eventually, before you know it, you will be that person. That's pretty cool, right? So if you like this tip, please like the button down below, let me know. And if you have any more tips to make yourself feel good, is there something that you do when you're feeling a bit sluggish and low and just blah? Do drop it down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you very soon.